Coating choices. In this section, we'll be looking at coatings for timber floors. We'll discuss the benefits of understanding different coatings and their properties. We'll then mention some other finishing options. Generally, an owner will decide what type of floor coating they want. You can help them by explaining the 3 steps to choosing the best floor coating. 1. Decide how robust the coating will need to be. This will reflect the room the floor is in and other environmental factors. 2. Will be the choice of aesthetic, or look of the floor. Floor finishes range from clear to matte to high gloss. Different levels of darkness in a stain will also affect the appearance. 3. Researching the benefits and limitations of each finish will help inform the best choice for each situation. The coating choice balances the benefits and limitations of the finish that best meet the needs of each project. The photos show 2 different floors, an engineered floor with a textured surface on the left, and a more rustic, solid timber floor on the right. Both have a rustic aesthetic. In order to achieve this result, a clearer, more subdued finishing product like a penetrating or hard wax oil could be used. The drawback of a penetrating finish is that it requires more maintenance than a sealing finish. So, the balance between upkeep and aesthetic needs to be considered to choose the appropriate finish. Remember, a good coating in the wrong location will result in poor performance. This table shows the popular coating categories. They range from oil-based coatings on the left, to a mixture of oil and urethane in the middle, and to the polyurethane coatings on the far right. Applying polyurethane usually comprises 1 coat of a sealer, followed by 2 additional top coats. Sealers can be oil-based, solvent-based, water-based, or alcohol-based. Some sealers are more dependent on the choice of top coat, while others differ in the way that they enhance the timber's colour. Penetrating oils and waxes offer a natural aesthetic and produce low VOC, or volatile organic compound emissions. They generally use sustainable natural oils and are extensively used in Europe. Maintenance may be higher than other finishes, which can be the drawback. An advantage is the ease of repairing worn areas. With regular replenishing of the coating, the floor may never have to be resanded back to bare timber in its lifetime. Hard wax oils form a film over the timber and can have good durability. Some can be applied with 1 part, while others may have 2 parts. Ease of application and timber colour enhancement are the key benefits. The photo shows a floor with a subdued oil finish. Oil-modified urethanes provide a fuller, solvent-based polyurethane look and are formed from the reaction of an oil with a urethane. The greater the oil ratio, the more flexible, but the lower the wear resistance. These are more resistant to edge bonding than moisture-cure urethanes and can produce excellent timber colour enhancement. The wear resistance and maintenance levels of this type of coating sits in between that of penetrating oils and polyurethanes. VOC levels are on the higher side, although some water-based urethane modified oils are available with low VOC emissions. The low VOC products generally offer reduced colour enhancement and lower durability. Solvent-based moisture-cured polyurethanes are available in single or 2-part options. With the single component products, curing results from a reaction of isocyanate with moisture in the air, whereas the 2-part variety relies on the 2 parts reacting. The solvent-based polyurethanes are the toughest and most hard-wearing, and produce the glossiest finish of all the timber floor coatings. The drawbacks can be increased risk of edge bonding and high VOCs, as well as requiring the most protective care when applying due to respiratory-sensitive compounds. The image shows the full-bodied, high-gloss appearance that can be achieved with this type of coating. Water-based polyurethanes have the most diverse range of subcategories, each with 1 or 2-pack formulations. Care is still necessary during application due to health risks with emissions and hardness. Water resistance with this type of coating can vary from product to product, so researching the properties of different varieties may be necessary, though 2-pack combinations have generally proved to yield the best results. Benefits include low VOCs and good edge bonding resistance, whilst drawbacks can include a tendency for application marks or white streaks following board shrinkage. The photo shows the typical results of a water-based polyurethane coating with lower sheen but vivid timber grain. In May 2014, the National Construction Code introduced mandatory stair-slip resistance for domestic dwellings. Dry tread surfaces require a P3 or R10 slip-resistant surface, or non-slip nosing strip. There are few coatings that comply without additives, and all result in a low-gloss appearance. The only other option to a coating solution is a nosing strip, which is available in transparent adhesive strips but does not affect the look of the timber treads. Some open tread stairs have aluminium or brass strips routed into the nose of the tread. On-site testing for slip resistance can be performed using a swinging pendulum that rubs along the non-slip tread. Due to the texture of timber stairs, the test is usually impractical and available test data is limited. The slip resistance of a timber floor generally relates to the slip resistance of the coating rather than the timber. Different levels of slip-resistant coatings are available for site-sanded, coated and pre-finished floors. Slip-resistant finishes have low gloss levels, as shinier finishes become slipperier when wet. Water-based polyurethanes often have better slip resistance than solvent-based, as more flexible coatings have better slip resistance than brittle coatings. Regular foot traffic will smooth the surface and reduce slip resistance, so maintenance checks are recommended in public areas. Staining timber floors is becoming common, and there is a wide choice of spirit and water-based stains. Stains can be used to enhance grain pattern, enhance the colour of a floor, or even change the colour entirely. Different techniques that can change the finished appearance include dampening the floor surface, which will allow more uptake of stain by opening the grain, wiping the stain on and off, or adding it as a top coat to another coating. Testing various methods with samples is recommended as stain colours and the results vary widely. The photo shows a stained oak floor that has a richer grain and deeper colour than it would have naturally. This table is important as it compares important aspects of different types of coating. Under technical properties, it includes coating durability and refurbishment periods. There's information on when the coated surface can be first walked on and when reoccupancy can occur. Certain coatings also have characteristics such as yellowing with age, or being more prone to quilting, application marks, or scuff marks. In addition to this, the table also outlines some OH&S considerations, such as VOC levels, and precautions on application. There is a lot of important information included in this table, so make sure to come back to it when deciding on a coating finish. You can also download a PDF from the URL on the slide. Now let's look at some real floors with different finishes. The first photo shows Queensland spotted gum flooring with an oil-based finish. The second photo is brush box parquetry, which has been direct adhesive fixed to a concrete slab subfloor. This floor has a water-based finish. The last image is an American white oak plank-on ply floor, which is custom stained with an oil-based finish. Now let's see some floors in commercial settings. Commercial premises are the site of many timber floors. In the first photo, we see spotted gum flooring installed on battens in a busy restaurant. A hard wax oil finish has been used. The second shot shows a block ironbark parquetry floor with black butt dots. This has a water-based polyurethane finish. The third photo shows lime Tasmanian oak finished with a homogeneous velvet white oil. Coatings for engineered floors are often not traditional finishes. Many engineered floors have textured surfaces that are achieved through techniques such as wire brushing before coating. The coatings may be a UV cured oil, and processes can include fumigation to add colour to the timber. Many pre-finished products have beveled edges and veneer thickness can vary. Owing to the thinness or thickness of the veneer and the desire to maintain the original look, refurbishing the coating might require cleaning and recoating rather than sanding. Different finishes have different maintenance requirements. Coating companies generally expect floors that are coated with their products will be cleaned with an anti-static dry mopping and less frequently a damp cleaning with specifically pH-neutral detergents. Not following these instructions can lead to poor coating performance, including premature wear and discoloration. Remember that not all coatings are similarly robust and that some are more susceptible to staining. Coating choice is important, and researching the best finish for each situation is essential. Here we've covered not only the aspects of coating selection, but also coating types, their properties, and maintenance strategies. The key points we've covered are: The owner is usually involved in choosing the coating. The process should include 1. Assessing alternative coatings. 2. Defining the look they are seeking. 3. Evaluating the benefits and limitations of each coating. And 4. Examining staining options. There are 4 main floor coating categories, each with different properties and appearances. The sealer used as the initial coat will also affect the look of the finished floor. As well as understanding the look and wear characteristics of a coating, maintenance needs need to be considered. It's important that owners understand and are willing to comply with the coating manufacturer's advice. With products such as engineered flooring, the factory finished surface may be textured and treated to achieve a specific appearance. With these floors, recoating rather than resanding will maintain the original appearance.